thinking, this is full grown adults. Put a name at least, even if your name is whatever. Just put a name. Apart from if you're no face, no case, where your page is built on that. Don't, you know.
I had
Put
to
a
do
name
it
on it.
though, because I was
All
being
right.
threatening
His
with being
name's Alan.
doxxed.
Call him Alan.
Yeah.
That's why I had to do it.
Or is it because you're the greatest?
Absolutely.
You're the greatest of all time.
Yeah, so I had to do it because I was being threatened with being doxxed along with another group of people because of Paul Breach. So I'm going back to probably, do you know the whole Grace saga that happened?
No, but I'm sure we're
Yeah,
gonna.
I do. Yeah, I know about this.
Okay. So the big group of us probably all kind of pulled together just before that happened. But there are a lot of people that I could put you to that will give you some more stuff about Paul. I'm not going to name them, but there's a lot there. I kind of gave up with it a long time ago. It was quite draining, but there's quite a few bits that are that I don't think have really been mentioned that have got nice bits of evidence to it as well.
Do you know what I'm going to tell you one thing though? Yeah, that little rat tried to do. Sorry, I have to calm my feelings down for a minute. Let me just chill out. Right. You see what he done, yeah? When I was having an argument with him in a Instagram message, right? This was the day after we'd done.
But I can't hear nothing. I'm gonna have to drop.
It was the day we'd done the live the day before we'd done the live awareness about him. He was all like, "Oh, about kids in the boxes," and Roro goes, "Oh, it'd be a shame if I was to get a screen recording of a kid gifting you." And I was thinking to myself, you dodgy cunt. I remember a kid come into my live and sent a rose and said something about ain't I cute, and the mods instantly blocked it. So he set that up.
Yeah, he probably did. That's what he does.
Yeah, he set that up, the little weasel. Didn't he say... Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, again, this is why, Tony, it helps if, like I said, there's people that have been doing this for like 3 years or more that will have even more information, like Goat says, that's not been spoken about. I can only go based on what I've seen in the last year or what I've read up about from Reddit, Tattle and them sort of places. But there are still a few things that, like you say, Goat, that if you can pass all that on to them, that will help build an even better case to try and get him off the app, even better so, you know.
100%, 100%. But we go down the road of media now with these two. With these two, we go down the road of media as well. And I'm sure Joanna could have done this a long time ago. Listen, I am going to ask everyone to just mute the mics for a minute because Steph has been waiting so patiently, and she has been. And Steph, thank you so much. I know you've been waiting so patient. How are you keeping?
Hiya. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Go ahead.
Hiya. So I would like to say thanks for everything that you do and protecting like our kids. First I would like to say, like, Paul and the Green Witch and all the rest. I have to protect my children to come on, like, that age to come on, to start to come on social media or want to come on social media or do what the friends are doing and stuff, and I can't.
Yeah, it's worrying. I think Steph is having some connection. Steph, if you can hear me, come back up. I think the mic was going on and out, but Steph, you don't have to say thanks, honestly. Anyways, I'm gonna let Big Jamie the Cloud Chaser have his say.
Oh, you know my feelings. I've already had one. Account bananaed.
I know. I know over that.
Listen, I don't know. You do all these what you're doing. Like, I think I'd lose my temper a little bit.
No, but you know what it is. You know what it is, Jamie. Honestly, I knew it. it was bad online, yeah. And look at that video. I'm gonna post it. I was gonna make a video when I got back, but even that hearing, I think that was in Ireland. What was that called? Was it in front of Congress or whatever it was? Like, I'm not too sure if anyone is aware of that. And even the owner of TikTok has advised people that is a breeding ground for peddlers and for people that's setting up with these child abductions and all of this. They have warned it themselves. And then you're watching it in your face. These people are exposing themselves to children. These people are messing about and these people are exposing themselves. People keep spamming the chat with "let Amber up." Spamming it, thank you, Magella. Spamming the chat is not gonna help anyone's cause. Sorry, yeah. I don't know who Amber is, but I will let Amber up in a second.
The problem is you got is you don't realise how many wrong ones are actually on this app until you start making the awarenesses, and then all of a sudden there's loads.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. 100%. 100%.
And you've got these other people trying to protect it, saying, "Oh, it's about but you got to look into it, the mental health stuff like that." And it's like, give your head a wobble. What do you mean? The
Yeah.
Romans. I don't understand why you'd have to hold yourself back and not expose them because of this and that. I know you straight away expose them, and then they keep saying, "Yeah, but it's the parents' fault. They shouldn't let their kids on the app." It's a 13+ app. It was made for kids.
Yeah, well, 12. When I seen you last time, when I was with you in No Face last time, we
Yeah.
looked at it. I know it's not a difference with a year, but it's even younger. Do you understand what I mean? It's even
We all
younger.
keep an eye on our kids' social media when it comes to stuff like this, but you can't be there 24/7.
But seeing that, a lot of people probably don't even realize, Big J, how bad it actually is. Do you understand? Because they're probably looking at these categories and thinking, okay, that's a 12 plus. Okay, use that. But what are they knowing by the time that child has that and then stumble across Dave the Rave playing chopsticks with his chopstick?
And then sit there and say, "Yeah, but he was drunk." Well, not being funny or anything, but that don't justify anything. What's that justify? He was drunk.
Tony, apparently Amber knows Joanne, so that might be worth having her up in the box.
And she said she's 19.
Oh, is she? I don't know. I only saw that she worked with her or something. Someone was saying, can you just let Tony know that she worked with...
I agree. I agree what people are saying. The app has turned into an adult's app. It should be an 18+ app. I agree with that.
Did anyone else see the video of the guy who shot himself in the head? That really messed me up. And I'm 30 odd years old, and that was on this app.
Was that the American guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really messed me up, but that was allowed on this app. There were so many videos of it. I'd never seen anything like it in my life.
What is that cameo thing? What is that meant to be?
So people can request a gift. At the minute, he's plugging Valentine's Day. Like anyone would want their missus to receive a message from Paul Breach. And
people use it as a piss take, so they're using it to rip the piss out of him, but they're lining the twat's pocket.
And it's normally about 34 quid or something like that he gets for every single one that he does. I don't know if he has to pay charges out of that or what, but...
Mickey, thank you and good evening. I hope you and the family are keeping well. Yeah, that's what was just sent to me there that time as well. But like I said, people, I'm not going to wait much longer on this. I'm going to wait for another few more minutes. Val, someone is telling me the box. Val,
someone's just reminded me of something else that
£50 for a cameo. You can get celebrities cameo for like 30 quid.
Yeah, it's a total rip-off. Something else that Paul did. I don't know if you've got an old video, Zoe, or anything.
Yeah.
But when he was talking about the time that he was kissing a dementia patient when he was working in care, or when he'd rub Lucozade into a diabetic's gums.
I did add that video, but I got banned. Again, this is what happens. He gets all of our videos banned. I don't know. Maybe Ian might have. Sorry, Lan. I've got to stop saying Ian now. Lan. Someone else might have that. Or
Yeah, I might have it somewhere, but that's just a
oh yeah, Lan's got it.
description of him taking advantage of vulnerable people, and I think the whole
Someone,
is probably one of the biggest examples.
let me just see who this account. Danny, sorry, I don't. I always ask people how old they are when they come out in the boxes. If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 42.
All right, okay, no worries. What's the good news?
So, yeah, I had some really positive news for you. So, I don't know if anyone's told you about the live that was on last night with the two young girls in the school uniform, and there was an older guy who was being really inappropriate with them. So, I managed to get the names of the two kids and the school that they go to, and I emailed the school and explained everything. And I've asked for a meeting with the principal and safeguarding. So she got back to me today. I explained everything, what it is that yous do on here, and I've give them the website and things like that. And she emailed me back today and she said that, you know, she's really grateful for what we do and to let me know that they've received what I've sent and it is going to safeguarding.
Perfect.
So
That is perfect. And by the way, that because the people in the chat think it's someone else. We won't say the person's name, but that's not the Shane situation. That's the other person that was
it's
sent to me.
different, yeah.
I know exactly. Yeah, but please don't say that person's name
No.
because I'm working on that with someone else in a group on that at the minute. Yeah, so don't say that person's name in case anyone that's friends with them might
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that. Yeah. All right.
definitely.
So, but definitely that was sent to me last night, and the person who sent all that information over to me last night, big respect. You're in the chat. Thank you very, very much. I'm fully aware of that. But that's great news. It only took that, and that only took a day to get that awareness straight out to the family, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So it's really good because it means that if it's gone to safeguarding, it's then going to go to the safeguarding within that council. So it's going to be something that's going to be really looked into so that they can
Exactly.
do more safety awareness for the kids. Because
Exactly.
obviously they really weren't taking it seriously even when people were trying to explain stuff to them. So yeah, hopefully this, you know, it's going to be a movement now because it's going to go to places that are higher up where it's going to get spoken about.
Yeah, and I think
on
you
that
know
note-
the worst thing or the best thing about it. I think where people were just firing up the videos and or live feeds, and I was doing it for ages myself, and it was getting me nowhere. I think when people actually see you taking time away, driving up and down, making an effort to actually proper spread awareness, that's where they can see. Well, listen, you know, I'd sooner pay more attention to the poster that I've seen in my town than I would when I'm flicking past the video. I might not even get the gist of it. I might just scroll past it. But if I see that poster slap bang in front of me, I'm going to look at that and think, all right, someone's gone out of the way to come up and plaster this on this wall. Someone's gone out of the way to do this. There's more of a reason to listen to it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's more of a chance. And I think that's my personal opinions, because everyone else seems to be the videos taken down or your live feed is restricted. And like I said, people, please, on that website, subscribe to it. It's free. Because if this account goes tomorrow or tonight, I can put on the website the new account that we'll use and so on. Do you see what I mean?
I agree, yeah. Thing is, people keep saying about the police, but what's the police done about this happened the last 3 years?
Listen, to be honest with you, yeah, one chap was taken in by the shades. Another group got him lifted. Yeah, another group got him lifted, and have taken whatever bits of remains of
What I'm
stuff that
saying
he
is,
had
if it
around.
wasn't for that group,
Yeah, but please believe me, nothing will happen for months. And I'm not running down every police officer or nothing like that. I'm just saying that stretch with everything, that these cases are just half of them are being swept under the carpet. Do you understand? And when it comes to sentencing in courts, these people are getting off with less than slaps on the wrist. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if people want to unmute. You're more than welcome to have a speak, but people are getting just less than a slap on the wrist. Danny as well. Thank you so much for that positive news there as well.
You're welcome. I just thought with everything going on, you needed that little bit of positive news. Just
Of course.
Of
course. If these groups can get in behind it, these schools, and they can, you know what? If some of the schools can sign up for the free newsletter, they'll get that email, and then they can automatically email it out to the parents that morning. So if we send it out that morning, they can have it sent out within 10 minutes. We don't need to send it then direct to all the parents from them schools. The teachers can do it. Do you understand what I mean?
100%.
That's it. And I think once one safeguarding team is talking about it, they then start to speak with other safeguarding teams. So, it could be that this now goes to more than just this school, which is what we want.
That's what exactly I'm hoping. I'm hoping that will be the way forward, and that is it. I don't know who's just been let in the box. Tracy.
Hello.
Tracy, how are you keeping?
I'm fine. I've got a few things to say. Before I say it, Tony, you have my full permission to boot me at any given moment, okay? And I will take no heed to you.
Okay.
But what I'm going to say is, these people who are enabling these wrong-uns, believe me, I wish I could go into the full detail and the history of what I've actually seen firsthand. Yeah? With a little girl in my family, it grates on me how you lot are getting the shit for doing fucking good for sticking up for children.
Yeah, it's the truth.
And the police, the prison system, the gathers, the courts, no fucking good when it comes down to this. Because unless a child has been actually raped by a grown man, they do not want to know.
Yeah.
Do you
And
know what I think it
they
is?
just don't want to know.
Do you know what I think it is? Why, there is hate from people? It's because it's the people that are hating are the ones who do have the kids going into the lives. They do go into kids' lives and things like that. So they are going to, be opposed to it. And, we've seen it with certain people. They're the ones that really just don't want us to change the way the app is because it suits them the way it is now.
Yeah.
People saying kids should get out of TikTok, should be off the app. No. Grown-ass adults should stay out of children's lives and their actual own life.
Yeah. Yeah. If the content is like that, some sort of warning should be put up.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be at that switch to 18s. But even, and I'm not saying you're allowed to do that content on here, but what I'm saying to you is, if you think that your video is coming across this, that, and the other, for a start, you shouldn't be putting them up. And two, at least add some sort of safety net onto your account if you think it's even going to have some sort of impact. But these people don't do that because they want this. They want that. I think half of them get off on this. And as sick as that sounds, I think half of them are getting off on this, please believe me. And that includes Joanna and Paul Breach. Please believe me. Trace, there's someone keeps saying, can we get Amber up? Can we get Amber up?
Yeah,
Do you mind if I let Amber up? I don't know how old Amber is. I think she's over 18.
She's 19.
She's 19. But can one of the ladies have a speak with Amber, please, if that's okay, yeah? If you can do that. Yeah, if that's all right, yeah?
Yeah.
1 second, let me let Amber.
Hiya.
Hi, Amber, how you doing?
Evening, Tony.
Good evening.
Evening, everyone. Yeah, I'm definitely 19, by the way, Tony.
All right, no worries. No, I'm gonna let you explain the story. Anyways, I don't know what you wanted to come up and say, but go ahead.
Basically, what it is I was on your live the other day with this Paul Breach situation, and obviously you know her as Joanne, but I know her as Jo. I did used to work with Jo a good while back when I was obviously slightly younger. I am now a care leaver out of the care system. What it is, Tony, is I'm just wanting to come in your live and just say that I find it obviously this situation quite disgusting myself. That Joanne's supporting somebody like this. I'm ashamed to the fact that I actually used to work with her myself a couple of years back, and obviously I don't think it's right what she's doing, considering I've got siblings myself that are 13, 14-year-old that are also on this app, and then Joanne's supporting kids under the care system like I were in the care system myself, working with kids like that, but then supporting somebody that's like Paul, that's obviously doing what he's doing on a kids app. I find it quite disgusting.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I totally agree. Please believe me on that. I'm expecting a full blown apology from both of them, for a start, and
But
and
don't-
that's still not stopping me with these posters.
But
I
don't
just still
ever-
want an apology. I'm
don't
still going
ever-
ahead with the posters, but I want my apology.
For people in the comments, yes, she does work with children under care, because I were a child under the care system myself before I turned 18 and officially left the care system. So yes, Joanne does work with kids in care.
Does she still work with them now?
Yes, she does, and I know exactly the centre that she uses for her 5 Towns radio station.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
Right, well,
Because
that's
I
good
used
to
to-
hear. Hold on. Did you just say that she uses a care home for that?
No, I know the centre where she uses for I know the centre and the area that it's in that she uses for a 5 Towns
Okay,
radio
so if it's
station.
a care home, then it becomes a different story, doesn't it?
Is it the Hut Centre?
It's a centre in Airedale.
Yeah, I know. I
It's
have.
the community. It's the community
I've
summit
just seen
centre
that.
in
Yeah,
Airedale.
it's just
Tony.
flashed up on the top of my phone here. The name. I'm not going to say it because I think it's actually a kids community centre place, isn't it?
There is a lot of
Yeah,
young underage children
someone
that do
just
go there,
messaged me
Tony.
an
Yeah.
address. As we're saying, this little section box drops down with things that people are sending me at the same time. So that's why I'm saying that. So why is Joanna protecting this man who has got NONS? Oh, I will spell it a different way so don't get blocked. Who has got that written all over him and then working alongside? What is going on?
I can answer that because she's
What-
one herself, and I don't
what
care
is going on
who
here?
screen records or whatnot.
I think
She's
people
definitely
get
one
your email
herself.
addresses out. Watch for my next video. I think 5 Towns Radio needs multiple emails of awareness sent in across. And yes, I am asking for that because I don't believe this situation to be right. Either way, I'm going there myself to speak with whoever's over you. But I think for now, this is part of something big. I think it's starting to connect bit by bit because you're putting pressure on me. You're coming in to back up, putting that sort of weight on my shoulders and then backing a man who's behaving like this, doing the things he's doing on a child's app, accused of the things he's doing. And you are his number one influencer and backer. What is going on with you and him?
You see, like I said,
What is
Tony,
going on?
I don't agree with all this that's happening anyway, considering that she's working with children younger than myself that
This
are
is exactly what I'm saying to you.
that are kids in care, Tony. It's absolutely it is. I agree with yourself, and a big up to you for everything that you're doing, Tony, with the posters. And I don't agree what she said to you the other evening, either on a live when she said that it'd be your fault if Paul basically,
Yes,
you know.
putting that pressure up on top of me.
By the way, I do have that screen recorded in case she wants to deny it.
And
Yeah,
will
I
take
have
off
that on the
me.
live.
I will
I
take
can
full
download that.
responsibility for that.
And if
I
you
can
are in the
download
chat,
that.
if you are in the chat, Joanne, I'm not, no offence to you or anything, but I am actually ashamed now that at the fact that I actually used to work with you a couple of years back from when I was a kid in care. I think that's quite disgusting that you're supporting somebody like that when I've got younger siblings as young as 13 that are also on this app and you're supporting a gentleman like that. I think that is vile.
And I think the word gentleman is a disgrace. Okay, people, it's the number 5 townsradio@mail.com. That's exactly where your awareness emails, not complaints, awareness emails to say that, look, explain a situation in a brief email, people. There's 1,200 people here. There's something not right with Joanna and this Paul. There really is not. Please believe
No,
me,
there
there's
ain't.
something not right.
100% there ain't. I've been
There's
watching it all,
something, I'm
and you
telling
know
you, I had
what?
to scratch this surface, and I'm still on a break at the minute. I'm still with my family away. I cannot wait to return back to London Saturday and get right back on this. Please believe me, Paul, you've been goading and mocking me for 3 days now. Listen, you're going to get what you asked for. And that is a promise from my heart. Listen, to the rest of you that jumped in the boxes, thank you all very, very much. I'm going to relax now with my family for another while. In the
Tony,
morning,
before you go, can I just say to you,
you can indeed.
take a break because it's going to fuck with your head.
I understand that, but like when I see Zoe's video, and if you haven't seen Zoe's video,
I know.
it got to me because
Big up,
that's
Mel. Thank
he's
you.
laughing and joking around the fact that he might just unalive himself at any point, and then the grinning on his face and knowing that Joanna is trying to put the pressure on me about it.
I tell
And
you
these
what,
are both-
them that come on here and say they're going to run a live themselves, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, they ain't going to do fuck all. All they want is sympathy.
100%. And you know why? You know what as well? Yeah, listen, I'm not happy at all with what the pressure they have tried to put onto my shoulders. I'm not happy at all. And it's been playing on my mind. I won't lie to you. Since I've been up here, it's been playing on my mind. And so thank you as well for that subscription. But like I said to you, I don't know if I'm going to lose this account tonight or tomorrow. But thank you anyways. And like I said, regardless, yeah, there is definitely something going on. If you work around young children and you say, I've seen a story, and then all you can offer me as an explanation in the background is I'm willing to send you, Paul is willing to send emails to you, but he wants the address of who sent it taken off. Well, I may as well just
On
send it
this Paul Breach, right? Schools are not going to notify parents of him in the area for no reason.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, it's what's the name of the radio station? It's Five Towns Radio in Yorkshire. That's exactly who's putting this much pressure up on top of my shoulders.
And that's somebody, like I said, Tony, that is somebody that works with kids under the care system.
Right,
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
truthful,
yeah.
I think this Five Radio's woman, Joanna's her name. I think she needs a woman talking to her.
Yeah, it's Joanne.
I'm
It's
not
Joanne
knowing, I'm
Spates for
popping out.
anybody that don't know
Yeah.
her.
I think so far. And also people, I know the location of Paul as well. Thanks to Joanne, who wasn't expecting this, but I'm not going to have that pressure on me no more.
And
I'm
that's
not.
why it was important, Tony, that you knew that is it is 100% him goading by you seeing that video. And I feel bad that you've seen that while you're away with your family, because family time's important. But at least you now know 110% that man is just all jokes. He thinks this is all a laugh, you know.
Exactly. And also the two videos the day before that, saying that every person we have highlighted, including Sobriety Jack and Dave the Rave, we've got it wrong. We are liars. He has proof that we're liars. Has anyone else seen Sobriety Jack do what we said he had done? Has anyone else seen and proven what he has done? Did anyone else see the video of Dave the Rave and know what Dave the Rave was at? I know I didn't make them posters for nothing what I did, but he is trying to now get support for them and saying that we lied about it. Paul is saying, picking up for them and saying that we are setting them up.
No, he set his own self up.
Yeah.
He has set his own self up. But this Joanne
Well,
woman, if she's working with vulnerable children and vulnerable adults, she needs looking into and all.
That's exactly my
Well,
point here. and that-
to be honest, Tracy, she needs a radio station. She needs to basically lose her job, as harsh as it sounds.
Yeah.
Considering she's been working with someone like myself, it is pretty disgusting. And whenever she's egging Paul on to do whatever he's doing, he's going to continue doing it because he's got an audience like Joanne.
anyone,
I
anyone,
am biting my tongue.
And that's coming
Anyone-
from a 19-year-old lass, by the way, Tony, that's extremely intelligent and know exactly what I'm obviously speaking about.
No, I appreciate you joining up, and I'm glad. Listen, and like I said, Amber, if you need anyone to talk to, I'm sure you can message Zoe, Tracy, or one of these in the box. I'm sure.
Me, Amber, you know, anytime.
Do you understand? I'm sure you can do that. But let me just say one last thing. Someone, Joanna, yeah, he should never have kept this going with me while I'm away with my family. And then you should never allow that pressure to be put on top of me, all right? Now, one last thing. Someone who has a voice over the radio, across Yorkshire, should not have that. Amber, what is? Sorry, by the way, what is Joanne? What is Joanna's role for the kids? What does she do? What's the role?
What do you mean,
What
Tony? Like,
position? What? Why is it?
what
What's her?
role, what like role, basically? What's her
Yeah,
actual
what does
job
she
with
play?
children in
Yeah.
care?
Yeah.
She does a variety of things with them, like she arranges like group, like council, like children in care meetings for young people to come together and discuss how they can make the care system a better place and things like that. But a radio station, I do know because I join it every Wednesday when she's on live on this platform.
Her job description is professional groomer for Paul Breach.
She does
Worker.
when she's on live on a Wednesday, which is when she's on the Five Towns radio station, she does have like different young people on every week, so other people's kids that are in care, in her actual live stream that take part in a live stream as well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you again.
Right, I'm
she
going to
does
drop
have a-
Tony, but before I go, I would say to you, my old fella, you need a female, you have my number.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much,
She does,
Tracy.
she does
Big,
a,
big
she
Big
does a
up everybody
variety of
and we'll be
things,
on
to
you,
be
Bill.
honest.
Take care, Trace.
Right, mate.
Well, look, let me put it this way to you. Anyone that is promoting someone like Paul Breach and is promoting his suicidal tendencies to say that they will speak about it, and I know I've said that word and I couldn't care less about losing the account, but let me put it this way, should not have a voice to anyone, should not be around any children, and should not definitely be broadcasting around Yorkshire or should be working for Five Towns Radio. People, we'll catch up about Joanna and Paul Breach in the morning for a quick coffee chat between 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning, just a brief 10 minutes before we go out, okay? All the best, people. Good night and God bless. Thank you, everyone, for
Take care,
joining.
Tony.
Thank you for letting me in your life, Tony.
You're more than welcome, people. I'll catch you in the morning. All the
Good night,
best. Take care.
guys.
Bye-bye. All the best.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.